This is about your sister. God is warning about her hidden actions that are about to surface. Archangel Michael says, "Pay attention now, for the veil is lifting. What has been concealed in silence is moving into the light." This is about your sister, and the hidden actions she thought would never reach your awareness. What has been done in the dark is now echoing, and heaven demands you to be awake before it strikes at your destiny. There is a heavy silence around this truth. A storm that does not roar in thunder but builds in stillness, gathering its weight until it cannot be contained. And in that silence, something about your sister is moving closer to revelation. This is not an ordinary warning. It is not a passing suspicion or a fleeting thought. This is a divine alert, one that comes with urgency and clarity, a voice that says, "Do not ignore this, for your protection depends on what you do now." The hidden actions of your sister are woven like threads in the shadows, threads she hoped you would never trace. She has moved carefully, cloaked in gestures that look innocent on the surface but are designed with a purpose that works against your good. And the hour of exposure is drawing near. Her actions are not just words whispered in secret. They are decisions, agreements, and hidden connections that are already shaping consequences around you. A door has been opened by her hands, one she believed you would never notice. But heaven is alerting you before it is too late, because the ripple is moving swiftly toward your life. The weight of this warning cannot be taken lightly. It arrives to you because you are chosen to know, and because the path ahead requires you to stand prepared. Do not mistake this as mere coincidence. There is design behind her hidden actions, and it was meant to touch your stability, your peace, and even your name. There are places where truth hides in plain sight, and yet people refuse to see. Your sister has worn a mask so well that others around her cannot see what lies beneath. But God does not look at masks, He sees the intention of the heart, and what He sees now has forced this revelation to reach you. Type Amen 444 if you want the covering of Archangel Michael over your house. This is not a story of betrayal that stays quiet. This is about a design, a plan that has been moving for longer than you realized. Your sister has already taken steps that cannot be undone, but she did them in the belief that no one would ever connect the lines back to her. Yet, heaven has already traced the path, and now the message comes to you because it cannot remain silent. Your sister's hidden actions carry weight because they involve more than her alone. She has partnered with forces that feed on secrecy, with people whose intentions are not pure toward you. These alliances were built on conversations you were never supposed to hear, agreements you were never supposed to see, and choices she hoped would never come to the surface. But the surface is breaking now. The tension of this moment is no accident. You are reading these words because you were meant to be warned before the hour strikes. When God sends His angels with a message, it is because something critical is about to unfold. And right now, Archangel Michael is standing in front of you, declaring that your sister's hidden actions are about to be revealed, and you must not look away. Type Amen 555 if you want your spirit to remain protected from her shadow. Archangel Michael says, "You must hear this before the time passes." This is not a distant matter, not a rumor, not a story told by another tongue. It is truth breaking through the silence, truth that heaven cannot allow you to miss. Your sister's hidden actions are not random, they are deliberate, and they are already moving in motion. What you are about to see in her will change the way you understand her forever. There is a strange heaviness in the air around her. The way she speaks feels rehearsed, the way she acts feels layered, as if every smile is a shield and every word hides a different meaning. And yet, to the outside world, she looks composed, reliable, even harmless. That is why the warning comes directly to you, because others cannot see what has been veiled. Her hidden actions are not small. They are not slips of the tongue or casual secrets. These are choices she has made with clear intention, choices that pull energy, influence, and even unseen forces against you. She believes that you will remain blind to them. But she does not know that the watch of heaven is stronger than her silence, and the hour for you to awaken is now. When you look back, you will realize signs were there all along. Little shifts in behavior, unexplained silences, decisions she made without your knowing. Each one looked harmless by itself, but together they form a pattern. That pattern is now stretching out before you, showing a line of betrayal, and this is why you must stand firm. Type Amen 111 to call strength into your path. She is preparing something that would affect your stability. It is not only about words spoken in secret, it is about agreements she has set in motion, about positions she has taken that threaten your ground. What she tries to hold against you will not last, because divine justice moves swifter than her intentions. But you must be alert, for the strike comes quietly, without warning. The warning arrives like a trumpet in silence. It shakes the air around you, even though no one else hears it. And that is because this word is meant for you alone. You are not to take this lightly, not to brush it aside, not to wait until her actions unfold. For the Spirit says, act now, guard yourself now, align with protection now. The atmosphere around her has already shifted. There are whispers tied to her name, movements in shadow tied to her choices. She has stirred waters she cannot calm, and those waters now threaten to overflow into your life. Yet, heaven stands between you and the flood, making sure that you will see and not drown. Your sister's hidden actions are wrapped in deception. She knows how to appear as if nothing is wrong. She knows how to play the role of the caring one, the supportive one. But behind the curtain, she is moving with a different script entirely, one that carries your name but not for your good. This is why the revelation is being pulled into the open. The truth is this: her hidden actions were never meant to stop where she started. They were designed to spread, to reach deeper into your life, to touch things that matter to you the most. Whether it be your relationships, your finances, or even your reputation, her hand has tried to shape what belongs to you. And if you were not warned now, the damage could be far greater. The light of heaven is pulling her mask away piece by piece. The disguise she has built is already crumbling, though she pretends it is intact. Soon, what she has done will no longer be something she controls. Instead, it will be something that stands before her, demanding to be seen. And you will know without question what has been hidden. Type Amen 666 to break every hidden plan of betrayal. The weight of this moment cannot be underestimated. A sister is meant to be a bond of trust, a voice of loyalty, a presence of comfort. Yet, what is being revealed now shows that not every bond is pure, not every relationship is what it seems. This is about more than family, it is about destiny. And God is warning you so you are not caught off guard when her hidden actions break into the open. Her steps have been quiet, almost invisible to others. She knows how to move without drawing suspicion, how to speak without leaving traces, how to act as though everything she does is for good. But the truth beneath the surface is darker than it appears. She has tried to place herself in a position where she can gain while you lose, where her actions elevate her at the cost of your peace. The danger of her hidden actions is not just in what she has already done, but in what she still intends to do. There is something forming, something that she is counting on to remain a secret until it is too late. But heaven never allows betrayal to remain buried forever. The Spirit moves before the hour, pulling the mask away, so you can prepare before her plan strikes its sharpest point. Type Amen 777 to invite the full shield of heaven over your life. The silence around her is deceptive. She does not show fear, she does not reveal hesitation. She continues with calmness, as though nothing unusual is happening. But Archangel Michael has already spoken, this calmness is a cover. Beneath it, her choices are pushing closer to exposure, and she knows that once the truth comes out, nothing will remain the same. The warning is being delivered to you because you must not be shaken when her actions are uncovered. Instead of surprise, you must meet it with strength. Instead of confusion, you must meet it with clarity. And instead of letting her choices damage you, you must rise above them, knowing heaven has already revealed her true motives. What is about to unfold is not small. Her hidden actions carry weight because they were not done in passing. They were done with intention, with planning, with quiet alignment. She thought she had the time to remain hidden, that her role would never be questioned. But light always finds its way into darkness, and the hour of unveiling is near. Type Amen 888 to lock every door of betrayal in your life. This revelation is heavy because it touches family. It is never easy when the one you should trust most is the one who chooses deception. Yet, God is showing you that the bond of blood does not erase the truth of the heart. Her choices are hers alone, and you must not carry the weight of her actions as your burden. Instead, you must prepare to stand apart, knowing that heaven has your side. Do not fear what is being uncovered. The reason you are receiving this now is because heaven has already gone ahead of you. What she meant for harm will not prosper, because divine justice has already marked her steps. The only thing you must do is remain aware, remain prayerful, and remain protected under the shield of light. The shadows she worked in are beginning to crack. What was whispered in secret will echo aloud. What was signed in silence will be questioned openly. And in those moments, you will see clearly that the warning you received was not empty, but true. Type Amen 999 to seal this revelation over your destiny. Her actions are like a shadow moving across your path. At first, it was faint, almost unnoticeable. She hid it well, tucking her intentions behind smiles, conversations, and gestures that seemed normal. But shadows grow longer as the light shifts, and now her hidden actions are stretching further than she ever planned. The warning comes because what she thought was buried is about to rise into view. She is not working alone. There are whispers of another presence tied to her choices, someone who encourages her in silence, someone who benefits from her hidden actions. This is why her behavior has seemed strange, why she distances herself at moments, why her energy feels unfamiliar. It is because she has allowed another voice to guide her, one that does not seek your good. Her steps have crossed into dangerous territory. What started as small decisions in secrecy has turned into actions that carry weight against your peace and your stability. She has given space for deception to grow, and in doing so, she has placed herself against you without openly admitting it. That is why the heavens are sounding this alarm, to remind you that even in the hidden, nothing escapes divine sight. Type Amen 12:12 to block every unseen attack forming against you. There is a pattern in her choices. Each time she takes a step in secret, the ripple spreads further, touching areas of your life she should have no hand in. It is not just about her, it is about the impact of her decisions on what belongs to you. She has stepped into matters that concern your future, matters that are sacred to you, and she has tried to bend them without your knowledge. The Spirit is revealing this not to break your bond but to prepare you for truth. The bond of family does not erase accountability. And the hour has come when what she has built in silence will be exposed by the weight of its own deceit. Her hidden actions are pressing too hard against your path, and now they will no longer remain in the dark. You may sense the heaviness in her presence already. You may notice the way her words feel different, the way her eyes shift when certain topics arise. These are not coincidences, they are signs. Signs that heaven has given you sharper vision so you are not blinded by her mask when the revelation breaks open. Type Amen 13:13 to sharpen your discernment against her disguise. Archangel Michael stands close now. His voice does not come with fear, but with strength. He declares that while your sister's hidden actions are moving toward exposure, you will not be crushed by them. Instead, you will stand as one who knew before others, one who was warned in advance, one who is covered when the moment arrives. This exposure will not simply reveal her actions, it will reveal her intentions. And intentions weigh heavier than words. They show the true heart behind every choice. The heart she tried to cover is about to be revealed, and when it is, those who thought she could never act this way will see what you have already been told. The shift will be sudden. It will feel as though silence has broken in a single moment. But heaven has been preparing this unveiling for longer than you realize. Each piece of her hidden actions has been building toward this point, and now the curtain is ready to fall away. Type Amen 14:14 if you want Archangel Michael's sword of truth to stand over you. Her mask is starting to crack. Even if she tries to hold it together, even if she acts calm in front of others, the pressure of what she has done is too great to stay hidden much longer. There is an unease around her, an energy that cannot be disguised forever. Heaven is shaking her ground, and soon the truth will rise out of the silence. Her hidden actions are not just private mistakes, they are seeds she planted intentionally. And every seed eventually produces fruit. What she thought would remain underground is already beginning to break through. It is not a question of if, but when, and that when is approaching quickly. This is why you are being prepared now, so you will not be shaken when it happens. The seriousness of this cannot be overstated. What your sister has been doing carries the power to alter the atmosphere around your life. She thought she was protecting herself, but in reality, she was creating traps that would backfire. She thought you would stay blind, but heaven is lifting the veil so you walk forward with vision instead of confusion. Type Amen 15:15 to seal your destiny from the traps she set. You may have noticed small patterns before, moments when her behavior didn't add up, when her words carried double meanings, when her choices seemed strangely timed. Those were not accidents, they were signals. The Spirit allowed those signals to reach your attention so you would not be completely blindsided. And now the full picture is being drawn in front of you, clear enough that you cannot ignore it anymore. The energy surrounding her is heavy because she is carrying the weight of secrets. She cannot erase what she has done, even though she pretends it does not exist. She has allowed her own desires to overshadow loyalty, and that choice has already set consequences in motion. But those consequences will not destroy you, because you are the one who has been warned. When the unveiling comes, others will be shocked. They will not believe that your sister was capable of such hidden actions. They will defend her at first, thinking she could not possibly betray in this way. But truth is heavier than appearances, and when the evidence rises, even those who trusted her will have no words to deny it. Type Amen 16:16 to cover yourself with unshakable protection. Archangel Michael is not delivering this warning to frighten you but to empower you. He stands ready to guard your name, your peace, and your path. He knows that what your sister's actions tried to stir up was meant to weaken you, but instead, you will come out of this stronger than before. The storm may shake, but you will not fall, because your feet are grounded in divine strength. This moment is part of a greater design. What your sister meant for silence is becoming your awakening. What she meant to conceal is becoming your preparation. And what she meant for harm is being turned into a moment where heaven steps in to defend you openly. This is why you were chosen to hear this before anyone else. The silence will not last much longer. Her words will stumble, her actions will betray her, and the mask she has tried so hard to hold in place will slip when she least expects it. And when it slips, the entire weight of her hidden choices will come crashing into the light. You will remember these words and know you were told ahead of time. Type Amen 17:17 to claim this revelation as your shield. Her silence is louder than her words now. Every time she avoids a subject, every time she shifts her eyes away, every time she changes direction in conversation, it is her hidden actions pressing against her. She thinks she is still in control, but the pressure is building. The truth cannot remain buried, and the weight is breaking through her walls. Her hidden actions are layered with intent. She did not stumble into them by accident, she made choices carefully, step by step, with the thought that no one would uncover them. But what she forgot is that heaven sees all things. You will soon find that people around her begin to notice the shifts too. They may not see the full picture yet, but they will feel that something is wrong. Her actions will begin to create cracks in her story, and those cracks will spread until even the ones closest to her can no longer ignore them. The exposure will not be delayed much longer. Type Amen 18:18 to cover your life with divine protection from betrayal. The Spirit is showing you now because you must be spiritually prepared. When others are confused, you will already know. When others are shocked, you will already have clarity. That is the power of revelation. It does not remove the storm, but it makes you stand unshaken while others are tossed around. Your sister has gone further than you realize. She has spoken words that were never meant to reach your ears, she has made connections she believed would never be traced, and she has acted in ways that were designed to touch what belongs to you. But the divine shield around you is stronger than her reach. What she tried to manipulate will not prosper, because her steps are already exposed before heaven. There is an urgency to this message. You are not being told to fear, but to remain steady. The unveiling is near, and you must stand ready to see it without being broken by it. When the truth comes, it will shake her, but it will not shake you, because you are already anchored in advance. Type Amen 1919 to walk in unshakable peace when the truth comes out. Archangel Michael is drawing his sword in this hour. His presence is surrounding you like fire, forming a barrier no hidden action can cross. He knows what was aimed against you, and he has already cut off the sharpest edge of it. What your sister meant to wound you with has been dulled by divine power, and you will not fall into the trap she hoped would hold you. The heavens are clear, this revelation is a turning point. It will not only show you who your sister truly is in this season, but it will also separate you from the weight of her choices. No longer will you walk blind to what she has done. Instead, you will walk forward with clarity, strength, and the assurance that the truth is on your side. Her hidden actions were never greater than the plan over your life. They were strong enough to shake, but not strong enough to break. They were loud enough to echo, but not powerful enough to silence your destiny. And as they are revealed, her hidden intentions will collapse in the light of truth. Type Amen 2020 if you believe no hidden action can stop your divine path. Her hidden actions are pressing harder now, and the signs around her are undeniable. The atmosphere shifts when she enters the room, her presence feels heavy, and her eyes cannot hold steady under truth. These are not random behaviors, they are the weight of secrets trying to stay covered. Heaven is telling you clearly, the mask is slipping, and she cannot hold it much longer. She has created a path for herself that looks clean to outsiders, but beneath it, the ground is shaking. Every choice she made in secrecy is catching up with her. The foundation she built in shadows is crumbling, and when it falls, the collapse will not be quiet. It will be loud, unavoidable, and seen by many. And when it happens, you will know this word was preparation. Her hidden actions are tied to more than herself. She has drawn others into her choices, people who think they are helping her but do not realize they are walking into exposure too. They trusted her, believing her words, never questioning her motives. But when her plans unravel, they will be caught in the same net of truth, unable to deny what is revealed. Type Amen 2121 to break every chain her hidden actions try to wrap around you. The Spirit shows that her decisions were not casual, they were bold. She believed she had time, she believed she had cover, and she believed she had power over the outcome. But the covering is gone now. What once looked hidden is standing in open light, and she cannot hide from what is coming. Heaven has declared the time of silence is over. When this unveiling happens, people will look to you. They will ask if you knew, they will wonder how you saw before them. And you will not need to prove yourself, because the truth itself will prove everything. The very actions she tried to bury will rise as evidence against her, leaving her without defense. Her energy is restless because she feels the shift. She knows something is closing in, though she may not admit it. She feels the pressure in her own spirit, the sense that what she thought was safe is no longer secure. That is why she acts strangely, why her tone changes, why her presence feels unstable. The truth is circling her, and she knows it. Type Amen 22:22 to walk in clarity while others are confused. Archangel Michael has spoken once more, do not be shaken when it comes. Do not fear when it breaks. For you are not the one who will be uncovered, you are the one who has been shielded. These words are not meant to burden you, but to lift you above the storm that is near. When the exposure happens, you will not be caught in her fall. This revelation will bring both endings and beginnings. It will end the false picture she tried to paint, and it will begin a new clarity in your life. It will end the weight of her deception, and it will begin a new strength in your spirit. Every hidden thing she used against you will collapse, and in its place, the truth will rise to protect you. The seriousness of her hidden actions cannot be overlooked, but neither can the greatness of your protection. Heaven has not only exposed her steps but has already cut off their deepest impact. What she thought would shake your life has already been blocked by divine power. What she thought would harm you has already been stripped of its strength. Type Amen 23:23 if you are ready to rise above this revelation with power.